Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Haslinda binti Zulkifli. Today, me and my friend Nur Azzira will be presenting our topic, which is the importance of information and communication technology for organisation and management to society. Research background. This study illustrates how information and communication technology can influence the development of communities through technology devices usage. Communication is a key component of ICT. The merging of a variety of technology mechanisms has increased, and the number of choices that people and society had to make interactions with each other. It is not difficult to understand the appeal. Besides calls, people have access to email and social media tools. All of these are supported by growing ecosystem of devices and online resources. Problem statement. The first problem is how ICTs affect the marketing and management of an organization and society. Second problem is psychological antecedents of internet adoption and how they influence user acceptability. It is argued that this is due to the fact that the Internet of Things is still considered to be in a infancy, with most consideration and analysis on this area centering most on the technological and business aspect. Research objective. We study the usage of ICT by drawing the concept of ICT to oversee the contribution that makes the creation and improve organization and society in developing more civilization among community and neighborhood. Research question. Many issues also surround free speech of content on the internet and continue to call for devices to filter the content. However, it is very difficult to find a sensible solution. People nowadays suffer from information overload. Lots of information available on the internet is incomplete and not even correct. Significance of study. The significance of creating ICT solution and management to provide significant flexibility when an organization has to use its system and organizational procedure is the main subject of this study. This skill can be crucial in a complex setting where certain studies have shown instances of a restricted development of ICT-based capabilities. Scope of study. This study is focused on students studying in UiTM, School of Information Science, College of Computing, Informatics and Media. Discussion on variable. While it is anticipated that ICT capabilities will increase quickly, smaller organizations might not have the resource to enhance their external orientation. Depending on their size, they may use various mechanisms to contract the complexity of their surrounding. We continue. A variable is a nameable piece of data that can be changed. Many software programs such as database and spreadsheet use variable. Everything programming language for computers support variable. Literature on the studies focus on the significance of information and communication technology ICT for societal structure and management can be found in this section. The three IT variables, which is include internet, application, mobile device and database management system, clearly contribute to the conclusion that only the database management system has a meaningful correlation with organizational performance. This is our conceptual framework. Hypothesis. The basic framework of modern ICT infrastructure must include cooperative and collaborative capability in addition to networking, processing and storage. ICT make it possible for businesses to operate more effectively, efficiently and customer responsively. ICT can be useful in the following areas: design, production, R&D, distribution, sale and feedback. In many firms, emails serve as the main means of communication between staff members, vendors and customers. Information and communication technologies have a positive impact on research, teaching and learning when they are adopted and used in education. ICT can affect education and improve access to because it is offer flexibility, enabling students to receive instruction wherever they are at any time of day. It affects how students are instructed and learn as well. In addition to offering fresh options for both teachers and students, They also provide a favorable learning environment and sufficient motivation. The achievement of students may be impacted by these choices. Similar to this, improved student academic attainment is fostered by more access to ICT shared instructional resources and best practice in education.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Azzira and I will start my presentation. Population. For this study, the population of interest is UiTM Puncak Perdana students. The researcher aims to investigate the impact of the digital library implemented at UiTM Puncak Perdana, and the population will include all students enrolled at UiTM Puncak Perdana and registered under UiTM, as the study seeks to determine whether the digital library established by UiTM and implemented at UiTM Puncak Perdana has provided benefits and effects to each student or had no impact on them. The student population at UiTM Puncak Perdana spans various levels of study, including diplomas, degrees and master degrees. All UiTM Puncak Perdana students will be the main respondent for this research, which will be based on questionnaire developed by the researcher. Sampling. Sampling refers to the process of selecting a subset of individuals or elements from a larger population to make inferences about the entire population. The sample size are typically smaller than the total population size due to practical constraints such as time, cost, and accessibility. For example, if UiTM Puncak Perdana has a total student population of 10,000, the research sample size may be limited to 500 or fewer students. This is because studying the entire population may not be feasible or necessary to draw meaningful conclusion. When conducting research, researchers often need to set limits or quotas for each faculty or subgroup within the population to ensure a manageable sample size and representative data. This is particularly important when the overall population is too large for the researcher to analyze all the data. The researcher focused on diploma and degree students from all faculties at UiTM Puncak Perdana, and the student will be classified based on their level of study to facilitate data evaluation and analysis. Based on student sample, a representative sample of each faculty and class will serve as study participant, and each respondent limit will be set for the faculty's courses to prevent the questionnaire from collecting too much data. Research design. Research study design is a framework that encompasses the methods and procedures used to collect and analyze data on variables specified in particular research problem. Study designs can be classified into three categories: quantitative, qualitative, and mixed method. Quantitative research involves the process of collecting and analyzing numerical data. It can be used to identify patterns and average, make prediction, test causal relationship, and generalize results to larger population. Qualitative research, on the other hand, involves collecting and analyzing non-numerical data to understand concepts, opinions, or experience. It can be used to gain in-depth insight into a problem or generate new ideas for research. Qualitative research is the opposite of quantitative research, which involves collecting and analyzing numerical data for statistical analysis. Mixed methods research integrates both qualitative and quantitative approaches within a single study or a series of studies. It involves collecting, analyzing, and interpreting both numerical and non-numerical data to gain a more comprehensive understanding of the research problem. The use of mixed method research allows researchers to leverage the strengths of both qualitative and quantitative approaches while minimizing their weaknesses. By combining qualitative and quantitative approaches, mixed method research offers a more holistic and nuanced understanding of complex research problems. It allows researchers to corroborate findings from different data sources, enhancing the validity and reliability of the study's conclusions. Data collection. The data gathering strategy used in this study is quantitative. Since the goal of dissertation is to provide concrete evidence rather than theoretical speculation, quantitative research methods are preferred. Quantitative data is often gathered when a researcher has a positive epistemological stance and seeks to gather information that can be examined scientifically. For this study, we use a series of questionnaires with 20 questions as our research instrument. A questionnaire is a research tool that comprises a set of questions designed to extract information from respondents. Written interviews are similar to questionnaire. You can do this in person, via phone, online, or in the mail. Online tools are the most suitable and safest approach to complete this quiz. Each respondent is obligated to fill out the questionnaire to the best of their ability. Research instrument. Research instruments are tools to use to gather, measure, or analyze data relevant to a study. Social science and health science research frequently make use of research tools. These resources are also available in patient, staff, teacher, and student-focused educational programs. Questionnaires, interviews, surveys, checklists, and even basic tests can all be used as research instruments. There will be close tie to the methodology employed in the particular research as well. A series of 20 questionnaires was utilized as a research technique in this study. Data analysis technique. Our study's quantitative methodology rely on questionnaire survey to collect data from participants. We utilize SPSS, statistical application for the social science, which is also known as IBM SPSS statistics, a software application for analyzing statistical data to analyze the data that has been collected from respondents. While dealing with data can be a tedious and time-consuming task, this program has methods that make it easy to manage and manipulate data. Data analysis, transformation, and pattern generation are all accomplished through the employment of these method variables. Using SPSS, a comprehensive suite of statistical tools has several advantages. Regression, advanced statistics, descriptive statistics, and more may all be conducted from a unified interface. The researcher will employ descriptive analysis to check the data compilation frequency, percentage, and mean. The percentage represents the findings of the survey that are computed using SPSS. A large number of people, mostly faculty and students, have filled out this survey. Statistical package for the social science, or SPSS for short, is a popular tool among the researchers for handling large and complicated statistical datasets. When it comes to managing data and doing statistical analysis in the social science, SPSS is the software suite that you need. After being acquired by IBM in 2009, it was originally published in 1968 by SPSS Inc. Based on the finding, the researcher plans to employ a reputable and experienced individual to utilize SPSS tools. These are sample questionnaire forms that we use.